What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA DFS video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into that $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. This is the final video to get your comment in. I did my PrizePicks video this morning. Make sure you go comment something over there, comment something here to just raise your chances the most. Monday morning before I start my first video, I will be scrolling, picking a random video that I've made this week, selecting it, randomly selecting a comment, and announcing that winner in the Monday morning's video. All right? Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. It was a good DFS night for Draftkings last night. Got to that money. Thank you guys for joining me as always today. As you guys know, I like to keep it short and simple and sweet and to the point and everything fine and dandy. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into this. So far, I'm really liking this four-game slate here today. All right, and let's talk about the guys I'm really liking here. Starting off at point guard, I'm going to go CJ McCollum. Now, there's some usage bumps coming here because Jonas Valanciunas isn't a slouch. Jonas Valanciunas, as of making this video right now, is doubtful. And let me reiterate this one time because somebody wrote me a book comment under my video yesterday about the questionable tag that there was on a player that I put into the high five, right? So here's the thing, okay? This is early morning, okay? So all I have available to me is the information I have right now, okay? I don't go and re-edit my video, like cut parts out and redo it so that I'm mentioning someone the proper way, okay? I put somebody in the high five yesterday. I can't even remember the dude's who it was now. That ended up popping up. He wasn't questionable at the time, but ended up popping up questionable later on. Somebody commented on the video saying how stupid I am and all this and that and wrote a whole book about how dumb I am because I put a questionable player in the high five. And just for the guy to end up playing. Okay, like look, man. I get it. There's unfortunately some people who watch me that aren't my biggest fans and don't like me, and that's fine. That's cool. And if you want to waste an hour of your life putting together a whole storybook down in my comment section to say something to me, that's fine as well. Because, I mean, you spent all that time for it to last 10 seconds before I took it down after I read that stupid comment you made. Once again, these picks that I put in this high five, guys, are early morning. Okay, I don't have. If I put somebody in and they like end up out, I didn't know that at the time. I'm not a future teller. Okay, my brain can't see the future. Okay, all I can do is right now, and I'm trying to get y'all started on a slate with the advice I do have. It's crazy how many times people come for me in the comment section or even on Twitter when all I do, my whole existence is trying to help people in this sports betting industry. But I get it. People are angry. People in the gambling industry in general don't know how to properly manage their money and they lose and they're all angry and all and want to take it out on someone. That's fine. That's cool. You know what I mean? I'm strong mentally, so I can handle that. But yeah, so I got a whole storybook in my comment section yesterday about how a guy ended up being questionable and how I'm stupid for having him in my lineup. Why would I put a questionable guy in my lineup? Okay, this is my final time talking about that, y'all. Use some common sense and understand that if I have a guy in here, if you're watching this video and there's a guy in this lineup that ends up out or has a questionable tag, he was good when I made the video. Okay? Anyway, CJ McCollum going against Sacramento. This is a fantastic spot here. I like both sides of this game. This is a quick pace game, not much defense here. Fantastic spot. Both are dealing with injuries on both sides, so it's really easy to get exposure to both sides and have reasons for it. CJ McCollum at 7-5 feels really, really good to me going against a De'Aaron Fox-less Sacramento team. I really like this spot for CJ McCollum a ton. With no Valanciunas, there's a little bit of a usage bump as well there. So CJ McCollum at 7-5 is going to start this out. At small forward, we've got Dylan Brooks, who is going to be out because he's suspended because he hit Donovan Mitchell in the nuts, which is just ridiculous. That dude's, I don't know what's up with that dude. But John, I don't understand what goes through somebody's mind to make them just want to hit somebody in their nuts. Like, your first thought is to hit a random dude in his nuts. Like, it's just stupid. But John Concher is the guy I'm going to go with here. He's going to see some extra minutes here with Dylan Brooks out. And this guy, when he gets opportunity, can find success. Okay, he's only 3-5, so he's very solid value with a guy like Dylan Brooks out. He's going to see heavy minutes, might even enter the starting lineup. So I like John Concher a lot. With Valanciunas out, a big guy who benefited last night when Valanciunas ended up getting hurt in last night's game, which is why he's doubtful for today, is Larry Nance. Larry Nance sticks out to me as a solid option. Now, you have a couple 3K-ish range options. You've got Willie Hernan-Gomez. If he ends up starting, he'll probably be fantastic, like value and chalk. And you also have Jackson Hayes. Whoever gets the start here, I absolutely love those guys. If Nance happens to get the start, fantastic. Right now, I'm going to go Nance just because he's the higher point per minute guy. He's a guy that really has tremendous upside if he gets a bunch of extra minutes in this game. I really, really like his spot here. I have to fix his projection. That's ridiculous. I have to fix his projection, so I will do that. I'm going to put him at like 27.5 here for this video. Anyway, I really like this spot here for Nance. He's in a fantastic position, especially if he ends up getting a start by chance. Now, if Larry Nance does not start and he's off the bench, he'll still be serviceable for like GPPs if you want to play with it. But in cash games, I recommend you just go to the starter. So instead of playing Nance, that's in the high five right now, you go to a Willie Hernan-Gomez, or you go to Jackson Hayes, whoever ends up getting the start here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes is a guy, when getting an opportunity too, he can go crazy. So pay attention to that starting lineup for New Orleans when Jackson Hayes is officially ruled. I mean, if Valanciunas is officially ruled out later, he's doubtful as of right now. Him getting hurt last night leans more towards him probably missing this game. Willie Hernan-Gomez or Jackson Hayes need to go into the high five. They immediately go into the high five, whoever starts for New Orleans. At center, I am going to go with Sabonis. Back to Sabonis, because this is a Jonas Valanciunas-less New Orleans squad, and Sabonis is getting the no De'Aaron Fox bump. I love this spot for Sabonis. He's a fantastic option today at 10-5. I would not be surprised if he dropped a 60 piece, to be honest. This situation in this game is a fantastic one. I love Sabonis tonight with no Jonas Valanciunas down low. Sabonis should be able to absolutely eat, and he's a guy that fills up multiple categories: points, rebounds, and assists. So he's a fantastic option tonight. Last but not least, another Sacramento player, because this dude's going to get some extra run here, obviously, and that's Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter sticks out to me as a fantastic play as well. I made it obvious in the beginning of this video that I really love New Orleans, Sacramento. That's the main game that sticks out to me, because the other spots, you've got some decent defense spots there. Like Philly, New York, decent defense. Toronto, Memphis, decent defense. Denver, Minnesota, and decent defense. So Sacramento, New Orleans is like the obvious fantasy-friendly spot here. And I really want to attack that early on right now. So Kevin Huerter, no De'Aaron Fox. Davion Mitchell, I have a short memory in DFS. Davion Mitchell sucked the other day, right? But I'm down to go right back to the well with Davion Mitchell today, even as well. So I'm considering Davion Mitchell still, but Kevin Huerter's the guy that has a very good probability of coming through in cash games. I feel a solid floor for him. I feel that 30-point floor at least out of Huerter, and he can run some point guard. You know what I mean? He can run some point too. So with no Fox, we could see him running point at certain times. So I like Kevin Huerter a lot against New Orleans. It's a fantastic spot for him. And that's about it. We got CJ McCollum with no Jonas Valanciunas. He's going to get a bit of a bump here. Amazing matchup against Sacramento for New Orleans today. John Concher, no Dylan Brooks. Kevin Huerter, no De'Aaron Fox. Once again, Larry Nance is a guy, if he happens to get into the starting lineup, which I'm not 100% he will, but if he happens to get into the starting lineup, he's going to be a fantastic option. That's probably why I have him at 19, just because I'm not 100% sure if he's going to start or not, and I'm going to adjust it once we know. But if Larry Nance starts, I want him. If Willie Hernan-Gomez starts, I want him. If Jackson Hayes starts, I want him. One of those three guys you need to pay attention to. It's a big deal with Jonas Valanciunas out. Whoever starts, especially if it's a 3K guy, you need to grab him, and he's going to replace. If any of those 3K guys start over Larry Nance will be replaced in the high five for one of them. If Larry Nance starts, we'll want Larry Nance. Sabonis at 10-5, fantastic option. No De'Aaron Fox, no Jonas Valanciunas on the other end. So that's about it, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Please understand that this is an early look, man. I'm doing the best I can with the news I have available to me early on, y'all. So whatever happens as the day goes on, that's out of my control, and I don't know about it. All right? Thank you guys. Have a good day. Peace.